Okay, today we're going to do a quick demo on using Interzoid's AI-powered no-code data platform to create a data set from data retrieved in real time from the world. Now you can try this yourself at interzoid.com or more specifically batch.interzoid.com. And let us switch here to the Create Your Own Data tab. So this no-code data platform uses AI, specialized algorithms, and knowledge bases behind the scenes to process, create, generate, and retrieve data from the web using AI and essentially creating a specialized custom data set. In this particular case, we're going to be working with educational institutions and creating a data set about them with various columns and attributes. So perhaps you're doing some analytics involving colleges or a marketing outreach campaign where you're looking for certain characteristics. Whatever the case may be, in this case, we've got a random set of colleges, about 20 or so, but of course you can do this with thousands or tens of thousands or whatever volume makes sense. And let's get started here. So what you need to do is first of all get an API key. You can click here to get that and provide an email address. You'll get your API key and simply have some trial credits that you can then use to run a job like this. And then here you just simply describe the data that you want to create. This is pretty simple, just some data about universities. So I could type that here. And then in the left column, this is where you add the various parameters and describe the type of data that you want to get in the creation of your custom data set. Now to save some time, so you don't have to watch me typing, I have a saved configuration of this. And so I'm going to click on my config folder, and here I've got a university configuration set up. And you can see here that's all I needed to type was data about universities. And then in the left-hand column, I've got location, conference, maybe if you're interested in athletics, in the various conferences the universities belong to, enrollment numbers, graduation rates, teacher-student ratios, tuition revenue, endowment, and so on. And I can change the order of these. I can delete any of them. I can add new ones. Whatever specific custom data set that I'm looking to create for myself, I can simply describe it like this. And then, so what we had here, we need to set some parameters. So we had a column of 1, since all we have is in our CSV file, in our input file that I showed earlier, there's just one column. So 1 is fine. It's an input of CSV type. And it's a local file. We can have a web URL if it's a file out on S3, for example. But in this case, I'm going to choose my input file, go to the data folder, and there it is, the universities file. And that's it. And then all I need to do is click Run, and we'll see the results down below. And there it is. And so you can see it's in kind of a different order because remember these were done in parallel. But you can see the column headers, the parameter headings at the top, lookup, location, conference, enrollment. Lookup is the lookup value that we used. So that's the data that we retrieved, the basis of our retrieval. Call that the lookup value. So that's in the first column. And the other ones are here. So you can see Vanderbilt completed first. It's a Nashville, Tennessee, SEC conference, and then some of the various statistics that we've described. Endowments and so forth on down, Duke, Grambling, Colgate, Baylor, Stanford, Ohio State, Northwestern. You can see enrollment numbers, graduation rates, and so forth. And that's pretty much it. At this point, you can save the results as a CSV file or a TSV file and simply pop this data into Excel, Google Sheets, an analytics tool, CRM, whatever it is that you want to do, you can now do with the new data set that you've created for yourself. And then if you want to do this in batch, the actual batch API call that was called behind the scenes If you want to integrate this into a data pipeline or an ETL/ELT process, here's the API that was used to create that. So you'd get the same results by calling the same thing. And that's pretty much it. So if you want to try it out, come to Interzoid.com, create your own custom data set, and you'll be off and running. Thanks for watching, and we hope you'll come and try it out. Thank you.